So let's move to level 3 now. So level 3, Psalm 1. Come to Psalm 1. This is about the Word of God. Psalm 1, verse 1. How does it start? Yeah, that's what I told you. I just looked up all the places where it talked about blessed. Happy is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers. That's who I used to hang out with before I got saved. But verse 2, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. So happy is the person who is meditating and reading the Word of God. Now come to Psalm 19. Psalm 19. Psalm 19, and I'm going to start in verse 7. The law of the Lord, or the Bible, is what? It's perfect. You know, this is what I was thinking. It's so amazing, this Bible. This Bible is, I don't know, from 6,000 years old to 2,000 years old. How many books do you read that are thousands of years old? None, right? Except for one book. You know, other books are written, 20 years ago, and they're already gone. But there is one book that was written thousands of years ago that is still as relevant today as it ever has been. It's like an incredible book that talks about marriage and kids and life and salvation and future and purpose. And it's like it's still the best book, even though it was written thousands of years ago. You can't find anything in this Bible that it doesn't apply to today or in the future. It's like, wow, it is perfect. The law of the Lord is perfect. And in the NIV it says refreshing the soul. Some versions have reviving the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. So believe me, you can have lots of knowledge in the world, but the scriptures will give you wisdom. Will give you wisdom how to apply that knowledge. Verse 8, the precepts of the Lord are right, giving what? Joy to the heart. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. So let me explain something to you. When you first get saved, you find Jesus, and then you move to level happiness number 2, which is you going to church. And I would go to church, and the pastor would feed me. It's like a baby being born. When a baby's being born, the parents feed the baby food. But as you grow, as the baby grows, you teach the baby how to feed themselves. And once they learn how to feed themselves, whole piles of opportunity of different foods come available to the baby who now is a little child and can feed themselves. In the same way, so when I got saved, so I'm really happy in the Lord, and I love going to church. I can't wait to go to church. And the pastor would feed me. Open up your mouth. There's some feeding of the word. I'd go to Sunday school class, and the Sunday school teacher, let me feed you. Okay? But then I discovered feeding yourself. When you learn to feed yourself. See, it's not very handy if you were only to eat one meal a week. Like physically, if you only ate on Sundays and you fasted from Monday through Saturday, you'd be weak. You'd be, not that strong. It'd be... Level 3 is when you discover the truth of feeding yourself by being in the Word every day to get a spiritual meal. And if you haven't started, you want to start in the New Testament and you just read one chapter a day. Have a meal of one chapter. It'll only take you 4 or 5 minutes. God will speak to you. You'll speak to God. And you'll be able to go through the whole New Testament in about 2-3 months. And then you can start eating the Old Testament. And you're going to see the delicious meals that God will have prepared for you for every day. This is level 3 happiness. When you're reading the word every day, it refreshes your soul. It revives you. It restores you. It brings joy to your heart. It brings a light to your eyes to see truth. It gives you wisdom. So how many of you are at level 3 of happiness? All right.